All right. Next question says, what habits or routines can help me achieve my goals more effectively? And this is a great question. I remember, I think so many years ago, my friend and I were discussing, routines, morning routines and stuff. We had read several books from Grant Cardone, books from Tony Robbins. We had read, Think and Grow Rich. And at the end of the day, he and I, between us, we had like maybe 5 or 6 different routines that, to be honest, we could not keep up with at the end of the day. But one thing that I found is everybody sort of has what ends up working for them, and everybody's going to advise you based on what works for them. Now, this does not mean that you can't learn other people's routines and it works for you. No, that's not what I'm saying. But it's more important to pay attention to the end goal, or why those routines exist, or why those habits exist, than just the doing of it. Right? I believe that any routine or any habits that you're going to develop that will help you to achieve goals more effectively has to have these things. Number one, your routine has to push you to be consistent in any way, whatever that means. And consistency, I think everybody feels like consistency has to mean that you're doing something every day. Sometimes consistency, when life hits you, when there's a bunch of stuff that you're doing, consistency could mean that you're just doing something twice every week, or you're doing it once every week, and you make sure that you do it. So I just wanted to define what consistency really is on the side. So whatever habit or routine that you have that would help you to achieve your goals more effectively must have some element of consistency in it. That is the first one. The next thing is accountability. You have to be accountable to a system and to certain people. What I mean is, you don't just say, hey, I want to be doing this thing by a certain time, right? Maybe you set an alarm. That is a system of accountability that reminds you, because you could forget, you're human, right? If you don't put accountability in place, you just have a thought, you don't have a plan, and you don't have a plan of action, and you're not going to get that thing done. So I've said consistency, I've said accountability, and there has to be space for reflection. Reflection means, hey, I've done this thing for some time. What have I been able to get done? Where was I and where am I going to? How far have I gotten with this thing? And then finally, any habit or routine that you're going to have that will help you achieve your goals more effectively has to have a space for intentional growth. Growth does not happen automatically. And this is what I mean by that. It means you have to have your eyes open for, hey, this is where I am. I want to get to that place. Intent. You have to have intent to move for you to be able to actually move. Most people just want to coast, like, hey, I'll just keep working. It's not going to work out. You have to have a target. Any routine or habits that you're going to have, it has to have something that allows you to set your eyes on something and then know that is what you're working on. Because if anything you can't see, you can't really be it. It's very unlikely. You don't just stumble on certain things. You have to plan for it. You have to see it. You have to work towards it. You have to plan for it, and you have to do it. Thank you.